Hi Capricorn, welcome to Talk Tarot. These are your full moon manifestation energies reading with the full moon in your sign this evening. We also have Saturn being the closest it is to Earth, and these are very supportive energies of my Capricorns who like their schedule, their routine, and they like to see people taking responsibility. Saturn being the Lord of Karma, and we do have the Wheel of Fortune still turning there up at your heart chakra. A lot of people get nervous when they hear Capricorn and Saturn together because of the restrictions. We can use these to our advantages, and we'll discuss how at the end of the reading. Now jumping straight into your reading. The first column to the left of the chakra cards are the blocks or areas of life where you feel blocked in moving ahead. The first column to the right of the chakra cards are the energies that are trying to leave with this full moon, and the final column are the energies that are simultaneously trying to come in. Every time we have a full moon, we're talking endings and beginnings, as both happen simultaneously, although it's not always perceptible to us. Straight away I'm noticing there's a lot of blockage to your lower chakras. In particular, we have major arcanas at the sacral, solar plexus and heart chakra, indicating that Capricorn have been feeling separated or disconnected from their desire, their will, their power or ability to be able to manifest, and even from love and expression and reception of love there. These blocks seem to be, for a lot of you, it's about second chances, it's about asking for forgiveness or granting forgiveness. You may be finding it difficult to do so at the moment, and to do so would actually help move you on. For others of you, it is familial responsibilities are feeling like a restriction at the moment. They're feeling like a burden, and you're seeking freedom with that huge eagle or bird in the judgment card at your solar plexus chakra. It's a feeling of needing to break out, to break away, to do something just for Capricorn. For some of my Capricorns, a relationship with a terrain has come to an end. This is possibly the mother or father of your child. You're facing the worst of your fears about this relationship ending now, and with that strength energy trying to come in, it's trying to let you know you can get through this, you can do it, you can, whether you decide to give this person a second chance. And with the Lovers in reverse, it does appear that there may have been some type of betrayal there, disappointment. It could just be you feel as if someone's not living up to their responsibilities. It's causing you to think about divorce or separation, and the strength card's inviting you to look at the worst of your fears with that situation. Capricorn are a sign who can become very obsessed by their fears. They can refuse to confront them while simultaneously continuing to worry. Like, it's like compulsive worrying, the energy. And what the strength card is saying, even it's trying to come in here, is that if you see the figure is draped very casually over a lion, she's got her passions under control, she's got those lower chakras under control, and it's actually Baphomet, I believe, that's staring her down, indicating the worst of your fears, your addictions, your issues, someone else's addictions or issues, just showing you that you can cope with this, you can move forward from this situation. Now, whether you move forward together or you move forward on your own is up to yourself. Obviously, it's something that you're thinking about at the time. I do see the Ace of Swords up there at your crown chakra, indicating that there will be an ending, and that you're making very hard work of that ending, with the Ten of Wands also an accompaniment to the Ace of Swords. For those of you who are not in relationships, you're still feeling the exertion of peer pressure. You are still feeling restricted by expectations, possibly familial expectations. You feel let down, and it's disconnected you from your desire, from your willpower, and that heart chakra, the ability to express or receive love. It could be some of you are feeling misjudged or misunderstood by family, or you're not able to receive the love from that source. In particular, this could be mother issues, feeling unnourished or unnurtured, as a lot of the female cards that we have here, Strength, the Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Empress, all have their back to us. You may be feeling disconnected from the mother figure in your life, a supportive female friend, or if you're in a relationship with a woman, it could be a disconnection between you and your female partner. When I see so many female cards that are in reverse, I tend to think there's an imbalance in your life. You're giving more than you're receiving, or more than you're allowing yourself to receive. You're giving more nurture to the point that you're unable to nurture yourself, especially with the Ten of Wands up there. I'm very drawn to that card, this very hard working card. You're unable to allow yourself to receive. This could be due to guilt. When I see the Judgment card down at your solar plexus, there could be a feeling of you feeling guilty or feeling not worthy, and you really need to work on that to bring that manifestation power back. Looking closely at the reading as a whole, most of the cards have their back to us. I'm going to do the Wheel of Fortune there. You're leaving a cycle. You're leaving a lot of people. You are leaving a lot of things behind. These could be endings that have been due, and this full moon's very karmic, and it's like it's coming to a head round about this time. Now for some it is going to be leaving family, and that could just be leaving family to move to another state or another city. It could be leaving your familial responsibilities. It could be separation if you are married or have a family. But it's like you're leaving a social circle as well, so I do see relocation for a lot of you, because we also have the Four of Wands down there at the base chakra trying to come in. It's that energy of needing to move on and put down new roots somewhere else. For those of you looking for second chances with Taurians or one of the water signs, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, it looks like that road ahead is blocked at the moment. However, that doesn't stop you asking for forgiveness or reinitiating contact so that you can get closure on this incident and start manifesting what's good for you in your life. With the Three of Cups energy trying to come in up at your throat chakra, it feels like it's a new social circle that you're needing. It feels like you're needing some time to celebrate and to party. To cut loose a little, because we do have the Judgment card with that huge burden. I'm very attracted to the freedom feeling that has been restricting you, that restriction. My Capricorns need to cut loose. Not stick so rigidly to tradition, not stick so rigidly to your schedule. Just let your hair down for a while. Invite new energies in, invite new people in. Because we also have Victory card there, meaning that you are going to be making progress, you are going to be victorious over the problems that you've been experiencing the first half of this year. I feel the first half of this year may have been very difficult for you on lots of different levels. Obviously, I don't know how many Capricorns I'm reading for. I can't go into everyone's individual energies, but the energies here are of restriction, of needing forgiveness, or of needing to forgive someone else. There's a blockage to your bliss, something that's happened in the past, possibly with a water sign, and I would suggest Cancer here. That was a moment of bliss. It may have been a moment of madness where you'd already been in a relationship and you have strayed, or an old relationship from the past with a water sign is what's holding you back, because nothing feels as good to you as that did. The good news here is as soon as you get over that and stop seeing it through rose-tinted glasses, I can see the Phoenix, I can see the Magician, I can see the Ace of Swords, the Three of Cups. There's a lot of new energy waiting to come in for you, but you're blocking it by either not forgiving this water sign or not forgiving yourself for an interaction with a water sign. We've got the King of Pentacles up there at the third eye chakra as a block, and the King of Swords is the energy trying to leave. You've been too focused on work, you've been too focused on coin, on money, on materialism to be able to hear your intuition. With the King of Swords with his back to us, up at the third eye, and your intuition, the seat of your soul, there's almost a fear there that energy or messages coming through to your intuition, even divine inspiration, there's a feeling that you fear that it could overwhelm you. You fear that that energy could just be too much for you and it would in some way destroy you. However, with the Six of Wands, it's perfectly safe for you to focus on both spirit and the physical. Certainly the High Priestess is also reversed there, again indicating a blockage to that third eye chakra, indicating a disconnection from that personal power. Our intuition, our divine inspiration and where we connect it is such a great ally in life, and a lot of us don't use that to our full advantage. I do believe you're moving into a time where more people will become aware of their intuition and how to wield it as effectively as their intellect. Up at your crown chakra, we've got the Ten of Wands, as we've already discussed. You're making hard work of hearing from spirit, of connecting to spirit, of your spiritual path, of moving on and of completion. And the energy that's trying to leave there is the Ace of Swords, cutting something out your life. The crown on that sword card always makes me think cutting out something out your life with wisdom, with authority. With that being an energy it's trying to leave and you blocked at the crown chakra, the appearance of the crown on the Ace of Swords cards make me think that what you need to do is cut ties to something that blocks your crown chakra, and that's where we have the Empress in reverse, the mother energy with its back to us. If you have a difficult mother-child relationship, whether you're the mother or the child, it's time for you to make some progress or try and re-engage in that relationship, so that you can enjoy some nurture, because certainly there's an indication that you do require self-nurture. Overall, your reading suggests to me there's been a complete lack of nourishment, emotional nourishment, spiritual nourishment over the last few months, and you're now at a pivot point where things are going to start changing for you, where you're going to start making yourself a priority and whatnot. I do feel, first of all, there may be a slight period of hedonism whilst you cut loose, let yourself free, in order that you can use that magician energy and that phoenix energy that we can see there on the Page of Rods to reignite yourself, to refulfill yourself. Life can't be all work. There's got to be a balance between work and fun and spirituality and responsibility. It's about finding that balance. And we do have the Infinity sign on your Strength card, and it was somebody else as well, I noticed Affinity. So it is definitely a need for balance with you. It's not entirely a bad reading. It does seem as if there's not much good coming for Capricorn, but that certainly isn't the case. What it does indicate is you're going through a transitional period. So what's ending and beginning is not entirely perceptible to you at the moment. You may be feeling a bit lost, you may not be able to see clearly where the good's coming from in your life and how you want to restructure yourself, but the energies are already rumbling into your life, they're already making those changes and allowing you to put down roots for a happy family. I do feel as if a lot of my Capricorns, that's something that you are really desiring now, is that happy family, that stability. And you're going to start finding those energies appearing in your life. Now, we spoke at the start of the reading regarding the restrictive energies that are around us at the moment and how we can use those to our benefits. So you can use restrictive energies of Saturn and even of the Capricorn full moon. For you, it's not as restrictive. For you, it's about realisation, enlightenment. It's about that opportunity to review what's working, what's not, let go and rebuild. I have seen a lot of that in your reading. But we can use these energies to restrict the things in our life that are less desirable. We can restrict addictions, we can restrict confrontational interactions, we could restrict damaging habits, obsessive behaviour. There's lots of ways to use restrictive energies in a positive fashion. When you're asking for the restriction of one energy, what you're really doing is encouraging the abundance or growth of another energy. So if you are asking for a restriction of addiction, say, what you're actually encouraging is the freedom from that, is the strength to go over something like that, the strength to get through it and to see the joy in that. If you're depressed or have been going through a period of sadness, you can ask for a restriction of negative emotions, so you'll be encouraging positive emotions to grow abundantly within you. Alright Capricorn, I hope that helped. Thank you very much for checking out Talk Tarot. I will be back round about the new moon, so check me out then. Thanks again. Take care. Bye.